No one takes the Morphling. ILTW takes the Beastmaster, and Rezo grabs the Timber.
There were discussions on who wanted to play the Timber, it would seem. Who wants what here, guys?
I'm excited to see what Solo can get done. Yeah, VP will start at least in an aggro try setup. Solo takes a dagger. It's a 3-on-2 though, and now VP get a little more aggressive. They know Mickey does not have a blink, and uh-oh, this Queen of Pain, she might take an early tumble here. She has no escape plan.
Yeah, not expecting so many heroes, I guess. That's a pretty brutal first blood to hand over to the Timbersaw. It's kind of like Disruptor, where like the 2v2s aren't necessarily his best thing, but Insane just has like total freedom right now. Gets that big ward in behind too. Don't think that Cask's gonna hit.
Yeah, no bounce, but blink forward from Mickey. He's got the ult, and this should be enough. One more tick. There it is. Insania gets credit for the kill.
But it's not on my Morphling. That's what I'm saying about that Timbersaw.
This is right around the time, if you're playing in the safe lane, you should start expecting this kind of pressure.
Oh, look at this, though. They TP Koikva to the tier 2. They smoke, and that Hawk didn't see it in time.
This is pretty crafty. Mickey trying to play bait.
Yeah, be careful, though. Oh.
He does blink out. This is level 6 on Zayats now, so there is a Rolling Thunder. Pango pump fakes. Boxy comes in, connects with a spear, holding the arena, but will, okay, continue to hold it as Koikva goes wolf form. They get that first kill. Now, can they get more? Good split coming out of VP. Solo goes south. Meanwhile, ILTW getting dove under tower. The Lycan, so annoying in these scenarios. You just can't get away from him, dude. 650 movement speed with all those little summons. Well, Liquid still holding on to a nice lead. Kind of feels like they have 3 cores compared to the 2 of Virtus Pro at the moment.
Zayats is coming too down here.
Oh, there's the arena. They're going to find one. This is a big rotation from VP, though. Boxy now going to get pushed back. Insania drops the ulti and gets the kill on Solo first, and then Boxy falls. But in the back line, Mickey finds ILTW. Now he's going to be isolated. No blink. Does drop the ulti, though. Standing on top of the Chakram, tanking the whole thing as Rezo finishes him off. Now Insania, level 7, on the run. Pretty much out of gas here. Maxed out Maledict, but no damage to put into it. And it is VP that'll find a victory. This big engagement down bottom.
Before, I mean, it didn't even affect creeps before, right? And then they tweaked it again, I think.
I see. Yeah, there were a number of changes there, but I like that as well. Being able to use Glyph like aggressively to shove a creep wave in up the high ground. It's a cool little strat. Meanwhile, mid. Yep, Taiga also went down in the bottom lane. Zayats with some great bounces, and that'll be 2 down on the side of Liquid. Koikva up top, has some allies surrounding Resolution, and they will destroy this Timbersaw. Spear makes it easy, but a lot of damage.
It's an Invis rune, though, is a nice way to maybe get this kill and stop him from doing this without having to waste one of your smokes. And he's got the Blink Arena distance right now. He just needs more allies for the kill. Now looks like he's quite dead.
Boxy with the arena again. Finds ILTW. Zayats does go rolling on through.
No one's coming through. He wants cleanup.
They might be able to do it. There's the E-Blade reveal. Good night, Boxy. Maybe hungry for more. Phoenix drops the egg, or a pyramid in this case, as no one gets pressured back. Koikva in hot pursuit. Witch Doctor ulti deployed. Sunray trying to burn him down. Zayats in the front, but they're not going to be able to save no one. Now Zayats goes down, and Liquid erupt with a furious momentum as they get 4 in the bottom lane. A double for Mickey, and this will at least be 1 tier 1 tower.
But this guy is well away from a Dispel. Since he went for that E-Blade first, he needs to be very cautious about that.
Roshan under assault.
Oh, that's the target he wants. He's digging. Get him, boys. He's digging a hole.
Uh-oh, now the arena comes out. They're going to reinitiate onto ILTW. He gets obliterated. Zayats comes rolling in. A double damage wolf stuck inside of the ice cube, but should be able to finish off Solo. I think that attack speed slow is pretty brutal. Meanwhile, the rest of the fight, Taiga low. The Witch Doctor ulti destroying Resolution. Liquid roll over him. The double damage rune making it all the easier.
He saw it once they didn't get that Phoenix. The dive got away. It's like, nope, this is not going to go well for us, guys. Zayats just roll TP, dude. Everyone try and bail, but there is a lot of cats right now on the side of Liquid.
And it's one of those scenarios where individually I like all 3 of these items. They're all very good, especially on this hero, but This was a big investment for the early game, and he didn't really get an early game advantage. And now, speak of the devil, they're going to smoke up. They'll find him. Cask, Death Ward, and Insania going to do most of the heavy lifting here, but Mickey gets the last hit. That's a pretty big bounty, too. 400 gold. Limmer Cape Witch Doctor, also a big fan.
This is a tough game at this point for Virtus, bro. It's like you basically need them to flub an initiation and get a roar onto someone really important. They need some sort of a roar kill because they just don't have any other way of starting a fight. Did they just ping him? Dude, he just got spotted out. Zayats, no. He was in the tree line. I think he let the vision spot him or something.
I'm not sure.
He was hiding in the trees, and I think he walked in a position where there was like a ray of vision.
Yeah, I just caught a glimpse of him. That's a bummer. Up top now. Initiation onto Solo, and the CM gonna be run down. Those wolves are pretty slow, but this time Mickey's gonna get it. Now Koikba initiated on, though. This is that roar you were talking about. They will find a much needed kill on Koikba. Quap blinks out, does not survive. That's gonna be Aegis.
Yeah, they need some help here. That blink, though, will be back, and she still has the BKB, so she's just gonna get a free kill here, I think.
How you feeling about the CM pick overall?
I mean, it's whatever. Maybe like what were other options? Like you could argue like a Wyvern or something, but they only saw Phoenix when they picked it, right? So
yeah, they did open early with it, but
to be fair, Wyvern can do a lot of the same stuff as Crystal Maiden in lane.
Pango got him again. Yeah, Quap Yules is a pretty nice synergy with Mars also. It's an item she wants to buy, but in those little scenarios, sets up for free spears all day.
I guess the main problem with CM is that you don't really see her biggest impact, which is the aura, right? You know, it's hard to really judge just how much is done throughout the game. CM should still be able to buy detection, though. Come on, man. Okay.
Yeah. Witch Doctor gonna go down. Reaction from Liquid, though. Buyback from Insania. Oh, daddy. They've got this outpost. Insania is gonna TP in. ILTW does sidestep the spear, but they should have enough damage to bring him down before the arena goes. Ends up being a good trade for Liquid this time.
Meanwhile, they are getting the second roast, which was another pivotal moment here for Liquid that they desperately needed to try and stop on the side of VP, but
awkward rotation. Dire do get the scan, so they see that Liquid are coming from the high ground. They wanted to try to set up this gank on the Witch Doctor, but Insania, not the easiest target, and almost found that gap in the trees, but then turned for a stun. They obliterate him before the rest of Liquid can get into the fray. This is a really weird fight. VP still gonna take it, though. They drop the stun on Koikba. Now Boxy's here. Amazing arena. CM getting brought down low. She'll fall, but Taiga goes down immediately.
It was just CM.
Koikba used. I think this is a great fight for VP. Koikba's got nothing left. He's gonna go down, and Boxy TP's out. That's a triple for no one. What a disaster for Team Liquid.
And when you're watching these games is when they get the wrong target spear. Like Crystal Maiden's the absolute worst, right?
Yes.
Anyone there would have been better. Boxy has the Shadow Blade, so he has the potential to make something happen here, but it's just him. Oh, they have the gem from Taiga.
Oh, they just threw it down. Oh, no.
Dude, no.
You're right, dude. That was the stolen gem from Taiga. Liquid. Oh, this is costly. They don't have buybacks either. Lycan and Mars stuck on the sideline, so this will cost them Elena Barracks. Yeah, put it together. Put some particles in that thing. No, I want some glow sticks. If we're making it to tier 5 items, you should be rewarded.
Yeah, there should be a celebration. Yeah. How about a celebration of winning this game, perhaps, for Liquid? Say,
how about a celebration?
We'll get a big kick on the Rezo.
Kill on Rezo. They're going to knock him back even further, and oh, he's not getting away from this, is he?
No, he's maledicted.
Okay.
He did.
Mickey had to BKB, though, to finish off that kill. That was his 10-second charge. Now they're going to find Solo. That'll be 2 kills, but Pangolier thinking about a Rolling Thunder. Zayets. It's a zoning Thunder.
Yeah, I don't think you want to start this fight here, guys. You're 3 heroes.
Fourth lane, though, now in pretty deep. This is a bit awkward. Is no one going to fight or run? And it looks like the latter. Okay. It was like there was no floor on
it was so good. Guys, if you've never seen it before, I don't know, there's probably some YouTube video you can Google.
I might have uploaded a clip, because the first time it happened to me, I was just like, what is happening? This is an Easter egg. Oh! Here we go. Team fight. Smoke on smoke. Mickey blinks down. Gets that Hex onto Rezo. Now the wall from Boxy. It's pretty darn good. An amazing ultimate from Mickey. The Phoenix Egg goes, but does get destroyed. Taiga Buys back alongside ILTW. It's not looking good for VP. Taking heavy losses here, but they do get the kill onto Mickey. No one's still alive and healthy, and he might be the one that can play cleanup. Sania does make it out thanks to invisibility. Similar for Boxy, but no, and Sania gets caught on the TP.
No one with the cleanup, dude, and there's no buyback on this Queen of Pain. But we have the Aghanims now, too. I'm not sure who's even worth.
Not the Morphling, not the CM.
She's going to hold it. Oh, yeah, we got dead heroes. I mean, think about it with Arena, though. Like, the way that they're playing, like, Indie Arena and Indie Ag and stuff. Like, we kind of have a designated fighting spot.
That's a good point. Maybe it is the ultimate counterplay to this Arena stack of ultimates. Well, I guess we'll get to see it in action and find out. Initiation mid. They're going to jump straight in onto the Queen of Pain.
That is so sick.
Oh, my God. That's
she has buyback this time, though.
Yeah, but she didn't even get to react, dude. That was just unfair. She had a cheese and a BKB and a Yules.
Boxy's still lurking behind, but he's pretty far back at this point.
Tier 3 tower down. VP find themselves a gold advantage. Creeps coming in. Boxy does get the stun, but no follow-up. Doesn't push him deep in like I think he was hoping for. The buyback from Quap has come out. Rezo jumps in. They're getting this Morphling down pretty low. He's stunned up. No one. Wave forms away. Still has the Aegis. They can't bring it down. Koikba, BKB, Wolf form. There's the ult from Boxy.
They're solo. Freeze the solo.
Boxy's got the BKB on, so he's going to be able to it. Save for Mickey. The Quap has to eat the cheese, and she backs out. They need the kill on Lycan. Not going to credit it to the CM ult, but now they'll go in on the Boxy, and Liquid are just out of gas. This is the dark side of the Lycan. BKB Shapeshift is all your power. With both those down, you're not even a hero. He's going to be stuck on the sideline now for 70, and I think this is VP's game.
This was the classic, how many fights does it take for the lineup to win, and VP just needed one fight. And I mean, it was a wipe of a fight thanks to the Blink Daggers. Like, they got solo, and then they just killed everyone else, and no one just became this monster.
Yeah. Done onto the Morphling, possibly the final hold for Liquid. Doing everything they can here, but Boxy going to be the first victim. Zayet's rolling around outside of the well. Does get hexed thanks to the Prince's Knife. Now brought down low. His team not going to be able to save him. They're just focused on objectives. They go, sorry, Zayets, we got tier 4s. We're taking this to game 2. You died for something, bud. They get another one as Mickey falls, and the throne is destroyed. 32-23, 45 minutes. It's VP that take the first match.
That is crazy. One fight down bottom with no buybacks. But they go with the Wind Ranger instead. That's pretty fun. That's a nice hero versus Monkey and Prophet. I mean, what matchup would have been bad for Timber, right? Like that's why you can just put him mid in a game like this. It's like no matter what, his lane was going to be good.
That's true.
That's what makes their whole like taking the mid tower look so good this game. Like the Timber's gonna get really farmed. Mickey's dead, but no one. Oh, he didn't get the last right click.
Gets it into the fog, and now Zayet's still trying to slow down Insania. He'll be okay. Makes it back into the fog as well. And only 2 picked up, but should be an even spread. 1 for 1 so far.
Taiga's just getting these couriers for free. Well, he didn't even have a ward. He just went down there like, yeah, there'll be a courier here. I'm just gonna check.
The odds are in your favor. Since we have this gentleman's agreement that nobody's going to micro couriers.
Up top.
Got Insania initiated on, though they might be able to turn it around. It is going to be the bounty that goes down first. Maybe no one can get the counter kill. And he does. Needed that one last auto attack. 2 fights going on at once. Meanwhile, in the bottom lane, looks like they'll trade 1 for 1. Taiga does TP out. ILTW not able to finish him off. Timbersaw ahead by a very small margin. 5 CS, 5 denies. Meanwhile, up top, no one now initiated on. Silenced. Mickey is level 6. He's probably going to dive this, and that's an easy kill. Senia taking credit that go. Bottom lane now. Boxy. He's going to get brought down. So again, a 1 for 1.
Zayet's just going to stalk him now.
Actually does connect on Zayet's, though, so they have a general idea. Couriers. Teasing him. Zayet sees it.
Wait, what?
Oh, Insania, dude. That was a big ult. Now back down bottom. No one TP's in. Glimpse onto Taiga. That'll be a kill.
Dude, I would be so annoyed, though, that, like, you just placed that ward and then my Nature's Prophet ulties. You just instantly de-warded it.
Yep. Oh, now Prophet's going to die. They interrupt the TP, hit him with a silence, and no options here for the old prophet.
I just made so much space getting up there, getting that ward down. Now it's just over. Like, he's finding a time where Liquid aren't pushing right now. Like, they're starting to push now in the mid lane with the DK illusions, which is always helpful because they still put the corrosive breath on. But now he can still make it mid in time, and he's going to do exactly that.
Quick bust stock. Resolution with the big damage, and this DK.
No mana for Glimpse.
Oh, and there's a lot of reinforcements. Now the Soulbind, Liquid with a 4-on-2. They bring down Solo, and now Rezo's in big trouble. Trying to Timber Chain out, but they've got the stun. Zayat's rotating over. They need a little more. Rezo actually still alive. Now the real turn. ILTW's here. Finishes off Koikba. Now Insania falls. It's a 1-for-2. Right back the other way. VP with superior reinforcements.
I can help facilitate these early pushes that we want to build their momentum off of. As he is getting close to a Bloodstone here as well. He already has the Soul Booster done.
Koikba going to be in some trouble, and here we go. Zayat scouting it out. No one comes in. Monkey King with the Wukong's command. Koikba is down. This DK getting ripped apart.
It just covers all the potential options in terms of control, not just opting for like the one-off Dispel. And speaking of Orchid, Zayat is going to be the one to pick it up. So they've kind of reversed roles here.
Up top, it's Taiga.
Oh, nice Sprout. Covers the wind run. He thought he was going to power shot. That's why he went for the Sprout, or the Treants.
Oh, they still bring him down, but it's a good counterplay from Liquid. Soulbind comes out. Boxy taking a lot of damage, but Inkswell actually keeps him alive. Now Mickey's here. He's got the Maelstrom. He's cleaning up the back line as he kills ILTW. Mickey needs to be a little careful, though. There's the time lapse. Has some stick charges. A sloppy fight. Makes it a 2-for-2.
Should favor Liquid.
Darn even.
Oh, considering, actually, yeah, in terms of gold and XP, actually, gold went the way the Radiant, XP the Dire, but now, additional kills here.
The track helping out VP a little bit in what are normally even trades, give them an extra little boost. Trying to chase down Insania. They'll find that kill, but now no one taking a lot of damage from Mickey. A good attempt at the Sprout. Resolution can't quite finish him off. That Weaver just too elusive.
Considering they just TP'd in with everything, so.
Yeah, I guess it was a 3-hero arena, so well done. It's a bit of a shame for Liquid that they couldn't get there in time to capitalize and maybe find some kills. So the Weaver is hunting. Zayat bumps right into him, drops the track. Now the Glimpse back. They're going to have a combo for this Weaver. Still might not be enough to save Mickey, though, and it certainly isn't. Disruptor so good against the Weaver before BKB. I think they wanted to back him up. I think that was the thought, but...
Yeah, a little unfortunate.
The Static Storm does a lot of damage.
At the later stages, yeah. They're going to Inkswell into DK, try and get the kill onto Solo. But again, no Stack Storm here, but at least that means they can't glimpse back any of the reinforcements that came to the tower. Now, Zayat was working on the Orchid, and he still is, but they've actually finished it on no one, too. So they're going to have double Orchid here, too, soon. And we know that Weaver is going to be pretty far behind with these deaths. But now they're going back on Zayat with another Inkswell, and he just gets blown up with a power shot.
Oh, Monkey King also caught by a spear. Wanted to try to reinitiate. Does drop the Boundless Strike on Koikba. The fight's not over for VP yet, but now the Soulbind. Rezo off by his lonesome. Not going to latch on to anybody. And might have gone too deep.
Oh,
Bloodstone heal won't be enough.
That's not good. Those are big deaths right now.
Just a little chip damage. There's the smoke from Liquid. Up on the high ground, under dire sentries. EP unaware that this rotation's coming, and they'll blink in, initiate right onto Rezo. But follow-up isn't going to be there in time. Yes, it is. It's a great pick for Liquid, and now they want more. Arena comes down. They'll find no one. Buyback from Rezo, though. Soulbind might catch him as he comes in. No! No one out of room just in time.
Boxy, though, still on the run and gets the blink to the high ground.
Oh, they find the vision. That's some cool synergy there with the Monkey King jumping around the trees. Now, Boxy does have a blink, but with no TP,
and
this
track.
is gonna be tough. Yeah, and track. That's a good point.
He cut the tree, though.
He's on the run. He forces them to use another TP.
Go,
at least.
Boxy, go!
Run, my man! He made him work for it.
Yeah, there you go.
DK still not the top of the cores, but this Weaver, true #1.
Yeah, it's the cost of all these missed ganks that VP have gone for, right? They're kill-centric because they have the Nature's Prophet and the Bounty, but they've just whiffed on a couple of them. This time, though, Taiga surely is dead, right?
Body blocks from the Triad.
Surely he's dead, right?
Oh my gosh. Now the smoke's coming. Zayet's going to try. He's going to try to finish him off, but the wind runs
Oh my
there.
God, the raindrop.
Taiga's actually going to live, and instead it's ILTW that gets turned on.
That is unbelievable. I can't believe he just survived again. They need
he's
that
become the
orchid
space
first.
creator, man.
Yeah. I mean, what is that? Like
Okay.
3 times in a row they didn't get the orchid off at the start? Like,
Has the BKB. He is orchided, but I like the patience not to panic and use the immunity right away. Now they're going to try to chase down no one. The static storm, but kinetic field comes out a little late. Mickey makes it out. He's going to try to get this kill and does find it. Now hunting for more. They'll just back out.
and then they failed on all those ganks and kills. The bounty hunter got completely stalled out. Like, he's been working on this orchid for so long after starting a good snowball early on. And now they're just lost. And ITW still under that ward, gets hit by the power shot. That ward has been so valuable. Just tip him while you're stunned up and let her go.
I call it a Tinker ward, but now that Tinker's so irrelevant, it sort of is a Monkey King ward. Maybe that's a more appropriate vernacular. Solo also going to get caught. That's 2 down now for Virtus Pro, and Liquid, they have completely brought this back.
I don't know. He said that queued up too the whole time.
I mean, I kind of agree with you, but I also feel like the BKB will help him. Meanwhile, bottom or top lane rather, Timbersol again. Man, that great start that Rezo had is pretty much falling apart now. How VP will be able to deal with him effectively in the next 10-15 minutes.
Yeah, I thought they were going to snowball enough to like punish him before even the BKB came out.
Same.
That did not happen at all.
Insania down bottom. He'll get caught. Some rotations coming, though. Is Liquid actually going to be able to do this? No one with the BKB. He'll pop it, just TP's out. And meanwhile in the lane, ILTW getting chased down. I think this is a dead Monkey King. Yep. Wow, that ends up being another disastrous attempt for VP. Meanwhile, mid, Solo now initiated on. They are actually getting ripped apart.
Yeah,
wow, Solo's going to live. It's a great kinetic field. No spear available.
Oh, the Treants are going to spot out this Roshing, and they have the BKBs. Maybe this is it.
They don't kill Roche particularly fast. There's no Deso on the side of Liquid.
They got the bug, though. It's doing work.
And the bug helps, yeah. But still, Roche at about half HP. I mean, VP are going to get here in time. Solo starts things off. Kinetic field. Static storm. Now the BKBs get popped. That's a good start. Rezo in deep, though. Shackled up. His teammates nearby, but Arena comes down.
Oh, they got the tree again.
Monkey King stunned. Now he's on the low ground. Hasn't popped the BKB yet. Limps back onto Boxy. ILTW now uses the magic immunity, trying to do some damage with the bulwarks there. He can't really click through it. They lose Solo. Looking like a rough fight for VP. No one on the high ground pops his BKB. They kind of want Mickey, but ILTW gets destroyed by the Blue Drake. 1 for 3. Liquid all day long. 2K swing.
Oh, Zayats. That is a radiant. Oh, they dusted him, though. They found him.
Oh, no. Okay, that's going to make it a 1 for 4.
They scanned, so then they just dusted and blinked and found him. Man, this Wind Ranger pick was so good. Taiga has destroyed this game. Like, between the power shots constantly cutting the trees and ruining the game for ILTW, and just the pickoffs being impossible on the hero because he's just so quick on the wind run.
Down in the bottom lane, seeing a little battle. No one gonna find what he can. Gets another kill onto Insania.
We should just erect a memorial for him here, dude. He just keeps dropping down here.
Yeah, sounds about right. I don't know what VP do at this point, though. I think Liquid have pretty effectively dismantled them. And this fight, again, is going to be Liquid favored. They've got the numbers advantage. Taiga taking a lot, but he'll survive the onslaught. Now they just turn the other way. Spear sets up onto Rezo. Buys him a couple seconds, but I don't think Rezo's going to survive. No one does bring down Taiga.
They still have a balanced strike here.
Aegis coming on back. Boxy, good use of the bulwark. This is actually VP's fight. They were able to rotate fast enough. Can they get more? Koikva, no BKB. Does have that Elder Dragon form, but certainly not going to waste it here. TP forward from no one. Has to TP out as he does slow down Mickey, but can't take the heat. And now Monkey King, he is getting destroyed. Mickey not afraid to trade right clicks. Wukong's command comes down, but Koikva is just too beefy.
No one's coming back. Oh, they missed the Boundless.
Zayat falls. No one does come down to finish off Koikva, but they still have the problem of the Weaver. Mickey running around unchecked. He's going to start going blow for blow with no one. ILTW comes back in, and now they've got him.
Oh, baby.
No one was just tanky enough to bait it up, and all 5 of Liquid are down. It's a full 5-man wipe. Unbelievable.
Honestly, half of those team fights for the first half of this game, he was stunned for 4 seconds, like every single fight. I'm just getting his tree knocked down, which is pretty brutal.
Yeah, that's not how you want to start things as the Monkey King, that's for sure. Smoke mid, they're going to go in onto Rezo. Liquid with the quick initiation, and I think they're just going to let it go. VP not going to try to react. They'll say, you know what, Rezo? Sorry. And Zayat's also going to linger a bit too long.
Dude, this game's going to go on for like an hour. I mean, this Weaver has Satanic and BKB up. Like, he should definitely be in the front. Like, there's no way he can die.
Here's no one pressuring that bottom tier 3. There's tier 2 standing in the side lanes for Virtus Pro, so most they can lose here is this mid lane of Barracks. Smoke up from VP in the base. They might look for a wraparound play.
It just became a Roche game at this point. Both teams are feeling like they want that edge, you know?
Yeah.
Oh, nice went back, so...
Okay, I think they... Oh, can they finish him off? He might just arena, and they could try to turn. There's no Weaver here, though, so Liquid not going to have the superior numbers. And it is just a pick onto Boxy. Now looking for more. Insania might be the next target. It's a decent soul bind, but BKB, Monkey King, going to try to go blow for blow with Koikva. Pops the Wukong's command. BKB about to expire on DK as Boxy jumps back in, but a great static storm stops the arena. Insania falls. Back from Solo. Now the arena comes down. Stun on the Monkey King, but no one right back in the front line doing a lot of damage. Taiga, he's going to be the next to fall. Koikva, though, he gets resolution in return. It's a very even fight so far, but Liquid look like they're starting to run out of gas. They have to commit another buyback. Monkey King getting a lot of right clicks. Mickey still alive. They kill Zayats now. It's going to turn in favor of Liquid. VP getting overwhelmed with all the buybacks. No one does get that quick cleanup kill. Boxy comes back in. The halberd arm. It might be just enough. No one's going to fall, and the Disruptor can't get in there to do anything. Boxy taking some damage, but he'll survive on 100 HP. But now that they'll secure Roche, it will all prove worth it. Aegis Cheese now in the hands of Liquid.
Oh, 0 chance of contesting here. I mean, there's no tier 2s down on the side lanes, so just chill. No point trying to mess with them. They're definitely going to get this. That definitely screams like a level 30 thing that you get.
Yeah.
I mean, in this game, I would definitely want the Phantom for the Timber Saw because it just ruins them. Makes them so sad.
Looking for Monkey King. Meanwhile, in the Radiant jungle, battle breaking out. Not a 5v5, but it will still favor Liquid. It looks like no one with the Satanic standing back. And now VP have the resources. They're trying to finish off the DK, but he will live. A nice arena from Boxy. No one goes down first. He buys back. Now the Wukong's command flies. It's a nice spread fight. Liquid trying to get out of dodge, but Taiga sets it up, and that'll be the end of Rezo. Also setting up for a layup onto ILTW. No one back in. Loses his TP.
There's a dieback.
This is going to be a big fight for Liquid, and indeed a dieback for no one. Dude, that is...
Stick a fork in him, Jerry.
Holy shit, that's it. They know it's a game ender.
Yep.
Oh, mama, we're going to game 3. Liquid just dismantle Virtus Pro.
What a strange couple of games, dude, where it's just like both times one team is just feels like they're in total control, and then suddenly
So do you think Liquid have the tools to handle this Luna? Or do you think ILTW is going to pop off? Like, to me, she is the ultimate momentum carry.
I worry that the saves don't look that great for ILTW. I feel like that could be somewhat of a problem.
Yeah.
As an Inkswell now into Zayas. He's still level 1. They know he only has the tag team, and they will get him with the stun. They even bring Taiga with the Fisher to guarantee the kill, and that is first blood for Mickey.
A striking lack of kills, though, given that we're in a tri-lane on tri-lane scenario. 5 minutes will turn.
It's like a fish out of water.
That one's. I have a lot more respect for the Ricky one now after.
All right, under the tower.
Big fight.
Onto the Ricky.
Zayats jumps in. It's Taiga that's going to be the main target. Some quick initiation, but they turn with a good fissure. No one has joined the party, so he will have the superior numbers. But an Inkswell for the ages. Liquid have turned this around completely. They hit inferior numbers, but Taiga makes it back. It's already a 1 for 3, and Mickey on the Ricky, trying to chase down no one. Hits him with some tricks of the trade. This is going to be a tough one. How far is Mickey going to go?
So fast. The treads, but he has the orb.
And into the tower, no one will fall. Taiga taking credit. Dude, talk about your all-time 5-minute disasters.
That was an 851 gold bonus for the Dire and 800 XP too.
And they only lost their position 5.
Yeah. Mid lane, another 4-man Fisher. What is happening? Why is Taiga ravaging the side of Virtus Pro?
Well, Boxy, he's got a time lapse.
Oh, he's going
right back in.
Oh, Boxy, no!
Stampede, Boxy, TP out. Mistakes were made. Mistakes were made.
The sprout.
As expected, the mid lane was pretty even. Koikva is number 1 on net worth as the Dragon Knight right now. Blink Dagger queued up, going for a pretty standard build, but...
You know what was not even the tower pressure, as his tower took 17 damage. Meanwhile, the Radiant Tower is dead as they now move on to Rezo. The Swarm level 2 now, and that's a problem.
This is a good little rotation from Koikva. Rezo does pop the ult, but they also lose solo in the top lane while we were watching that engagement bottom. Insania might get turned on, and that'll make it a 2 for 1 around the map.
I think Liquid just gotta let this one go or wait till they're at least spread out a bit more.
Oh, this is space for Luna. She's solo up top. There's that Helm of the Dominator completed. Meanwhile, in the bottom lane, fight breaks out, and they're going to get the kill onto no one to start things off. They trade for the Grimstroke, but he manages to hit a Soulbind before he falls.
Solo stole it, though, so caution if you are Liquid.
Okay.
No.
Oh, bottom. Mickey. They've got the dust. No one and Rezo here. Mickey in a lot of trouble. Cuts through the Sprout. Not going to be able to use that tricks of the trade. A great gank. Team net worth advantage, but Luna has taken over that number 1 slot. Them bouncy glaives.
Yeah, but Taiga's got the item, so when that push comes, like they are ready on the side of Liquid. I do worry a little bit. Mind you, if they just keep feeding, that won't be great. Taiga helping out here, but this is too much, I think. Oh man, he's going for it.
The dunk connects on 3. Boxy still low, trying to make it out. No time lapse. A 4-on-2. Boxy falls, and now Taiga forced to suffer the same fate. A very tall order there.
I'm really surprised he went for that.
Mickey now coming in, maybe a cleanup kill onto Zayats, but Snowball resets for him. Tricks of the trade. Now Koikva is going to be the target. Buyback from Boxy.
Boxy's in.
But the ult from Luna doing serious work.
Oh,
now
Boxy,
Koikva's down. Boxy dies back.
That's right.
Yeah, normally a great idea on the Weaver to buy back, time lapse right back to where you were when you died. It's a really crafty play.
A little bit too far to capitalize on that damage, so then there's a little bit of healing from the mech and everything. Like, Zayats has 3 bracers on this Tusk.
No one. They're going to find Mickey. Walrus Punch actually does a lot of damage, and now the Stampede, they'll just be able to chase him down. Nice Blink Strike up to the high ground.
Nice
Again,
save.
even further back. Liquid saving their buddies well, but Solo comes in to finish it off. They'll try to chase down Koikva. Not going to be an easy target.
Yeah, I thought that they would be so ready for this, like the Echo Slam and the towers, but they take a couple of bad fights on the side lanes and just get run down because he knows how big these fights are going to be.
30
you want
seconds
that perfect play.
On the Aegis.
Running low on time here.
LTW needs to be very careful about how he handles this fight. They're going to kill him pretty quick. About 15 seconds left. He sort of wants to die here, but they mech up. And now instead they turn on to Koikva.
Oh, it's too late.
Wow.
Boxy was in mid-animation. He couldn't get it off. Oh, the plan falls apart.
I mean, we're talking about the BKBs on Liquid. What about the BKB on Luna? Like, she is actually getting scary, dude. Manta's complete. BKB is just a recipe out. Meanwhile, bottom, they do catch Mickey. Oh, that's a big kill.
There's a bold Shadow Blade buy, dude. I don't know about that. Shadow Blade, like, they've already hit so many sentries down because of the Riki and the Weaver, and then you're going Shadow Blade too? Is it that much better than Force Staff? I guess so.
Yeah, not sure. He's just going to back out. Okay. Maybe hoping a support would push out that he could solo.
I mean, what are VP doing, though? They're, like, 5-manning with the Aegis in their own jungle. Are they that determined to get the butterfly first? Looks that way. No one. Caught out up top. This is the kill they need. The Echo Slam stack on top too. He's got the cheese. He's got the BKB. It's so close. The bash. Oh,
and now just the TP home, dude. They're actually going to turn it. He doesn't have to TP home. They're just going to fight. He almost kills Taiga. Instead, they focus on to Koikba. There's the Aghanim's ult from Boxy. Gets Koik for that reset. Mickey now in the fray, trying to kill Solo. He does. But Insania is going to go down. Soulbind. Luna still has a BKB, Aegis, and ulti. Liquid need to get out of here. Rezo, he had the blink, but couldn't get the stun off in time. Oh, that's a heartbreaker.
that was he had 28 HP left.
has been killed.
Wow. Well,
Oh, hey, he got the butterfly. And Soul's going to dust, and he's like, yeah, I found him, guys. He might kill me for it, though.
that's a dieback on Solo. That's unfortunate. So Mickey being very obnoxious, but meanwhile, ILTW, he went up to the high ground, just a BKB TP. That was his 10-second BKB.
Mickey was trying to get back there in time for the cancel because he is the basher. But now they're going to find Zayats too, so a couple of feeds away here from Virtus Pro. Like, sure, they didn't get the kill onto no one, but they will get a lot more after this as Zayats does not have a blink dagger, so no cheeky escape there. He would have had it too, I think, with the blink. Like the we're just going in. Like, the creeps are not in a great spot bottom. They're in an okay spot mid. They're just hoping to catch someone greenly farming here.
I read this as they wanted to do this earlier as soon as the butterfly came, but that courier kill slowed it down. So they are ready to rock, and they're going to bump right into the DK. Again, quite a bit of chain stun, but Aghanims from the Weaver proves superior. Koikba gets a full reset. The real fight breaks out as Soulbind comes. Echo Slam. That's going to be 2 dead on the side of VP. Mech buys them a little time. They actually kill Mickey and Taiga instead. Now Koikba falls. How did VP sustain through that? The answer was the mech, but still, I cannot believe they lived through that.
Mech satanic, dude. It's just, even if it looks good.
Now ILTW on the front lines, very tanky, but taking a lot of damage here. The tower shots, the stuns. Luna saved by the snowball, pulled back in and brought down. There was a buyback from Mickey to make this fight possible, but they have stopped the Luna, and that is going to repel the push. VP now starting to retreat. A Fissure does clip no one. A Dust to try to find some path of escape.
Nice, the bash.
Well-timed bash indeed. No one now going to be forced to fight. Solo comes back in. Not going to find that kill, but they get Taiga. Can they turn on to Mickey? Boxy doing everything he can with this Aghanim's time lapse. Well, I thought the stun might be enough for somebody on his team to like clean up those kills. Riki to get some backstabs, but that was it. Like, Echo Slam was the end of their damage. That needed to be the finisher. Oh, they're going to catch the Weaver. They saved the Orchid for after the time lapse. Now Soulburn's going to fly, and Boxy will pop. That's a big kill. No buyback on the bug.
But sieging high ground with Centaur, I don't know, that sounds pretty good. Against Earthshaker too? Looks like they want to choose... Nah, Centaur, okay.
Hoping that they won't initiate on their Luna. Now Barracks under siege. This is where Luna really shines. You're damaging the back
What's the
line.
play, guys?
You're stopping Blink Daggers, and you're killing Barracks. Liquid just let it go. They've got everything, but struggling to find a way to handle this.
He's smoked up.
Now the initiation onto no one. They might have activated the trap card. Snowball in. BKBs get popped. There's the Soulbind, but mid lane of Barracks have fallen. Rezo jumps in. They almost get Boxy. Time lapse keeps him alive. Luna focusing tier 4
Taiga.
tower.
Oh, we got Orchid.
This huge ink swell. Solo goes down. Taiga still can't dunk. What an Orchid. ILTW trying to sustain. He's getting stunned up, though. Already used the BKB, but still has Aegis. Now Mickey desperately trying to finish off this kill. Rubik, the only one dead. No buyback. Now they get Zayats as well. Liquid doing okay in this fight. They get the Aegis. They're starting to clean things up. A buyback from the Tusk. Now no one. Isolated. Silence. Taking big damage from Mickey. Is he going to be able to get it off? And he does. Uses it. ILTW still on the low ground, but afraid to run up and commit. And they are just going to have to let no one die.
Oh, Mickey didn't chase down though, or Boxy rather didn't keep the chase down going after.
Liquid are ready for this as best
I think they want to try
be.
and fight before the siege starts. Last time they waited too long.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, you have to initiate before your barracks are already crippled, or else you're just jumping into glaives. And here you go. They will initiate. Taiga with a big dunk gets the kill on Solo. Snowball reset. Instant buyback from Solo. No one in the front line. BKB Satanic sustains for now. Rezo charges back in. Still very little pressure on the Luna. Now the Soulbind comes out. They want no one, and they might be able to finish him off. The Lotus Orb won't be enough, but ILTW with a decent ult gets Koikfa. Now the buyback from no one. I think they know that Koikfa is likely to not have a buyback, and they're going to try to go all in here. Nice save from Boxy once again on the Weaver. But now the real siege begins. All the illusions come out, and this is going to be Megas. There's no glyph for the Dire. It's up in 8 seconds. Not enough time, and that will be Megas. VP maybe just back out here. Nope, no one does the opposite. He goes to the well, almost finds 2 kills. Taiga lives thanks to the Ghost Scepter. Buyback now from Insania. Liquid on their last leg. They don't even have tier 4s left. Now Luna sieging alongside the creeps. The glyph has come out. Taiga without a dunk, not so scary. He falls. Silence onto the Luna. She'll survive, and they turn the other way. Bad news bears for Team Liquid. The
They need a
final
lot of bashes.
4v4. Mickey will help clean up Zayet's, but can they deal with this Luna? There's the silence. No mana. Does have a Satanic.
That Dark Portrait is shredding her. They're picking it.
Luna trying to sustain, but so many stuns throughout the Satanic. She doesn't realize much value, but Mickey does fall as he commits for it. And I think Liquid are finally out of gas. There it is. Throne falls thanks to the creeps, and VP take the series. What a slugfest.
Man, that was a nice Luna game. That was kind of a traditional, classic Luna-style match. Some 5-man Dota, and not able to connect on those like defensive ultis. Like